Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 16, day 3. It is a yellow day, and we are up against Interim, which of course is currently number 1 on the leaderboard, so it's definitely going to be a little bit harder. I already seen some people in my guild have been scoring slightly lower than usual. The biggest reason why is they keep using these, every single color day, if there's an option, they tend to use like those really weird triple damage kind of troops, but they can really catch you off guard because they do triple damage to essentially everything on your team, so they can be quite devastating. I have heard, or actually one comment earlier was mentioning that I should probably try doing something else other than the normal team. Unfortunately, against a guild like this, I will not be able to change my team from what I normally do, just because I already know how to use this, and this is pretty consistent. It's actually, out of every pure color day, this is probably one of the most consistent teams that we actually have created. So unfortunately, I can't really tweak it. The biggest issue with this too is a lot of people say, like, what do you do if you don't have the famine? There's not a single yellow-green that can replace out famine in this particular team, which is really, really annoying. Every single yellow-green is either horrifically bad or they're used in first slot. And of course, you can't use it in first slot because you're using Gorgolfa on this team in first slot. Anyways, let's get into this. We're going to need to really watch out for the Wild Fangs, not to mention he's getting even more damage from the Wolf Garrix. As long as they don't randomly hit Amnesia, we should be fine. Not to mention the HP that we get from Amnesia should hopefully be enough that it will negate out any one-shots that he tries to do. Also, hello Mehmet, hello Amanda, hello DZG, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Bridget, welcome all, welcome, welcome. You pulled a Tacet, a win in Guild Wars out of nowhere. It was amazing. Oh, did you get a really lucky win? Yeah, it happens sometimes. Hitting a really, really crazy battle that somehow wins. We've definitely had them. Okay. Do we just rush Gorgolfa? I either take a lot of mana right now or I rush Gorgolfa. I think I go for the mana and try for extra turns off the top. Okay, cool. We still got the brown after all anyways, so that worked out. I need to Skull Distract him. I need to Skull Distract him every single possible turn if we can somehow. Unfortunately, we can only end up getting in one right now. Unless there's some way I can explode with Amnesia that won't interrupt that. Let's see, blue will interrupt it, green will interrupt it, purple will interrupt it, brown will interrupt it, yellow will interrupt it. What color am I missing? I think that's all 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's all, no wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's all 6 colors. Never mind. There's not a single thing I can explode that won't interrupt those here. So I'm just going to go for an Amnesia on, I guess, yellow, because we'll get enough red. Main thing I needed that for was a Moloch. And good, he did not die in one shot. So that's a really good sign. So we essentially win at this point. Not 100% guaranteed, but we have a pretty good chance at this point. And now we can just explode again and then throw down Famine. Or Moloch. We could have also done spam Moloch. But of course, just throwing down the single Famine is much more consistent. Do we go for it now? I guess we could. I don't know what I really need killed. I really need this Hellcat killed, but I can't one-shot it. Let's see, 18, 36, 69 is how much damage we do. Ha, 69! There we go. Anyways, let's throw that down on first lap. And start chipping away at one of the other ones, and then just go from there. We have a backup Moloch, so if we need something, we can just Moloch it. It actually would have been better to use Amnesia there. I don't know why I didn't. The reason why Amnesia is better is it blocks Famine less. If you have these 3 up, but you don't have Famine, it's always better to do Amnesia than it is to do Gorgolfa, because you're blocking both the brown and yellow when you do Gorgolfa, whereas when you do Amnesia, you're only blocking the yellow, so 2 of the colors will be able to go. You're basically getting almost twice as much mana by casting Amnesia instead of a Gorgolfa in that instance, which was a slight mistake that I made there. Not too big a deal though. Looks like we're going to win. It'll just be slightly slower, not really by much. So we'll just go for that little poke right there. Now anything we do will kill it. At this point, we can just let the explosion damage kill him out. Or that works too. And now we just keep chipping him with Molochs and stuff like that, and then we won. There's really no point that he can come back from. So yeah, we won. Just a matter of when we actually kill him. That is the slightly bad thing about this team, though. It is a little bit towards the slower side. I think it still gains an okay score, but It's definitely not the quickest of teams because it's made out of almost pure disable, which is why it's so slow or towards the slower side. Alright, well, we'll just do that, and then we can, like, poke him. No, 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 no! What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Trying to almost win like that. Okay, do we even bother disabling him with a Moloch? I guess. Why not? If nothing else, it'll be for the damage. So we can Moloch him again for the kill. So all we need is a skull into a... Oh, there we go, perfect. A skull into a Moloch, and then that's match. I could also explode it, but I think this is safer at this point. There we go, exactly so. And then we Moloch kill it. You got 7,006 against Interim today. Nice. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm going to score. Probably slightly below average. Let's see, 1,218. Let's go calculate that out. Let's scale it up. So 6 divided by 5 times 1218. We scored 1,461. So that wasn't too bad. That actually was pretty decent. I guess it was because we generated so much mana. So we got a pretty decent score. Also, hello, Henny. Welcome. Also, has anyone else been having an issue with YouTube today where the little side tab doesn't open? I was messing around with that. That's actually why I was late today, because it was like, oh wait, why won't it open? But then I realized, oh, I can just go into my YouTube page and get to it too. But, yeah, that little side tab, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. There's like a little side tab that brings up this bar on the side that can hide or show the bar, and it has like a bunch of things on it that you can do with it. For some reason, whenever I click on that today, it's just been doing nothing. Maybe my browser's out of date? I'm not quite sure. Haven't updated it, like, ever. Which could be the case of why it's out of date, if that is a thing. Which I assume is the thing. Anyways, Giu Soska, or whatever that is, Souza. We have to worry about... Oh, no, we don't. That's weird. He's not using Death Knight class. What is his team, then? That's a little bit of a strange team. I see what he's going for, obviously, with the Spirit Fox Drain and the extra damage thing. The traits. I guess he's doing this deliberately to counter Gurgulfa. So I do actually have to watch out for skulls, so maybe that's why he's going for it. He knows people like using Gurgulfa on this day. So never mind, that actually makes a decent amount of sense, what he's doing. Also, hello, Mohammed. Welcome. Okay, so let's move the blue over. Skull, we can probably have to take every skull now, out of safety's sake, just because I'm scared of the 50% chance. We do not want that to trigger, ever. He did not go for Spirit Fox, which is weird. You needed to make sure I take yellow here, because any yellow I leave will just be boosting him. Okay, that's weird. He's not going for Spirit Fox. Okay, good. He did not instantly kill us. Though we're death marked now too, so let's worry about this. Oh yeah, we're only double death marked. I don't know why, I keep thinking that keeps death marking everything. It only death marks the two of them. I don't even know if I should skull distract now. That's kind of a bad thing to do, because there's a chance that he's just going to kill it. Don't kill it. Good, okay. We're still safe. He's not dead yet. Plus he cleansed his death mark naturally, though I wish Famine would have done it instead of him. He can do it off his ability. Okay, that's good. Still death mark though, which is bad. Take the red, so we get that up. And now we have a Moloch to use. Again, we gotta worry about that thing. Oh, he'll take a skull next turn. As long as he doesn't kill, we're fine. We'll go drain that. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. No! Well, there goes Archer, doing its thing. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go take our mana and try getting Amnesia up to go replace out that slot. And we were able to get that up pretty quick. Oh, and an extra turn too. Perfect. Do I risk it again? I don't know if I should risk it again. Oh wait, never mind. That's death. Good. Never mind. I don't need to bother with risking it now. And now we can just throw the Famine in case he dies to death mark out of safety sake. Yeah, let's throw it at him. And then we can Moloch tap him even if he's all the way at full mana. And there we go. Can you please get undeath marked already? It's still death marked. Wow. That is insane. It just does not want to remove its death mark. Well, we'll go in blues, get the board down. Nice. Oh, we did an extra turn. Oops, I thought that was an extra turn there. There we go. I heard a cleanse sound. There it is. So he's finally cleansed. We can take a brown to get his mana up. I might just throw a Moloch though. It's less damage, but is that enough? 14? No, it's not. 14, 29, 43. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough. Might still throw it though, just so he doesn't Spirit Fox us again. Also, he gets more mana if he does that, and that would slightly reduce our score. Not by much, but every little bit counts. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I can't famine the Spirit Fox either, because of course it has the stealthy. So we'll just go for the Skull Poke, and then we'll go for the Famine into a Moloch, I guess. Or Famine into Amnesia into a Moloch. Actually, that won't even be enough. So much disable, so little damage. Luckily we have Inferno King up though. Is that enough to kill? Yes, because of how high its attack is. There we go. Yeah, I know, Amnesia is pretty valuable. Prior to Guild Wars, she was one of the worst mythics in the game. But in the context of Guild Wars, she's actually really, really amazing. She's one of the only viable blue options on a yellow day. She has a nice explosion for a decent mana cost because she got it reduced recently. A couple months back, she got reduced from a 24 mana cost to a 22, so that helped her out a lot. And she also summons an Inferno King, of course, which is a troop that can revive itself, plus it's a summon. Of course, summons are always good. And the main aspect that really helps with this particular team is or just with yellow in general too, is she gives all daemons 1 attack and 1 life per turn. And of course, this team that we're using is full daemon. And it's full daemon with no conflict either. This is the same exact team you would use in PvP. You wouldn't adjust it at all. There are very, very few teams that you can use that you do them in the exact same in Guild Wars as you do in PvP, and this is one of those few where this was actually a team I used before Guild War even existed, and then it's like, oh wow, this is perfect for Guild Wars now. Let's see. Where should we move? Also, I haven't seen anything more on the new patch coming out yet. They were hyping it up for a little bit, but then they got silent for a while as well. Hopefully we'll know more information on that soon too. Also, I'm probably going to be a little bit busy on Monday and Tuesday, so hopefully it doesn't come out on one of those 2 days. I feel like it's going to come out on Tuesday. I get to see it. It's like right on the busiest day I have this week. It'll probably come up and be like, nope. I might need to reschedule some things if that does happen. So that was what else was a little bit annoying about today too, which is why I couldn't get around to the video. The oh, what's that called? I forget what they said is the proper name for it, but that little pump that you have on the heating and cooling system, there's like some kind of leakage, I guess, in my plumbing or something that I'll need to look into as well. But I had to get them to check that today because it just stopped working. But it's because the drain thing wasn't properly draining. Okay, well, he'll go drain on that. I guess we throw down the Famine on Scion so we don't have to deal with it anymore. I didn't even double check to see if that would kill. I probably should have, though I was going to most likely do that move regardless of if it killed or not. The fact that it killed was just nice. I guess we double Moloch the, what's her name? His name, whatever this thing is. Double Moloch the KrissTigger, because we don't have a choice. Any targeted spell has to go to it. So we might as well use Moloch because it'll diverge past the armor that we'll have to deal with. So we'll just go and explode the blues, get almost all of Amnesia's mana back. It does have, I hate Wisps so much in Guild Wars. It lowers your points by an amazing amount. Luckily, this will no longer be possible next patch because you will be penalized if you use more than one of the same troop in a given week. So you would never be able to use 2 of the exact same troops on a defend team and still get full points. He would be getting less points right now if he was to do this next patch, assuming they're still implementing it. They mentioned that when they made the most recent changes to Guild Wars, they mentioned a bunch of changes, or some small changes that they're going to be making to it, but they were going to wait till a client update. So I'm not 100% sure that's coming next patch, but next patch is... Oh! It just killed my summoner. That's bad. But next patch is when the next client update is coming, so it is a good possibility that's coming then. Also, yeah, we just lost our summoner. Well, RIP, we're 1 troop down and there's no way to replace it now. We're still going to win, most likely. Wow, let's hope he doesn't get another kill. These Wisps are insane. Let's see. At least I can hit them now with like Moloch and stuff, which I'm going to obviously need to. So let's go... Throw it at this one, actually. Because I'd waste a lot of damage potential if I would have went for the other one. Perfect, we got our extra turn right there. What do we need to do? I guess we'll just go move yellow over. Just get a little bit more mana. Okay, it was Skull and then Moloch. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, was the Skull already enough? Did I not take it at the previous turn? Oh, there we go. Ooh, 1,419. Was that our 300 battle? If so, that wasn't too bad. If that was our other battle, that was horrifically bad. Okay, good. That was our 300 battle. Okay, so we didn't lose too much for losing the troop then. Actually, we didn't really lose much at all. What is 1,419 times 5? 1,419 times 5. Yeah, that would be slightly over 7,000, even if we did that bad every single time. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Hello, Gillax. Welcome. The pump wasn't scioning properly. That's funny. Yeah, every single time we ever say drain, we just need to replace it with scion or scioning. That's good. That's really good. We need to start doing that from now on. Though you very, very rarely ever use either of those two words, though. Okay, well, let's go into this. He's using a really annoying team, but, well, we can't really change up. Gotta use the famine to counter the famines. Also, this will no longer exist either, doing the double famine. A Scion Death Famine team with Ragnagord might still exist, but then that person can't use those troops for any of the other 5 days, which would be kind of nice. Still not 100% sure they're going to be adding that next patch, but they have made mentions of it. Okay. So we'll move that over. Get our brown. Get our... No! You just stole my brown. Well, if nothing else, I can Moloch it. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. What do we go for here? Do I start taking more mana? Probably not. I'm still gonna go for it, though. Ooh, wait. That's bad. I didn't realize he was getting so high on mana already. I did not want to have to waste my Moloch on him. I was trying to save it for the Scion. That's a little bad. That's a little bad. Ooh, that's good though. Too bad we didn't get a skull drop somewhere in there. I could take a skull, but it's not going to be enough damage. I guess Ooh, this is a really weird situation because I can't Moloch him either. Let's see. I could take this skull, hope a skull appears there, and then Moloch the Scion, which would be enough damage. If Moloch was enough to kill Scion now, I would go for it. The other option is use Gorgoltha now and hope we get an extra turn. That's a little risky to do, though. I might go for it. Didn't get it. Oh, the risk. It hurts. Oh, good. It didn't do anything, though. Oh, I guess it works. Okay. Sweet. Oh, that could have gone a lot worse. That wasn't too bad. So we'll just go and explode something. Just double check to ensure that it does indeed get the kill, and it will. We'll do that. And yeah, we should be good to go from here. I don't really foresee it coming back from this. We'll just throw Famine into Moloch into... yeah, Famine into Moloch into Gorgoltha. What we do right now. So Famine, Death. Moloch, Famine. And then Gorgoltha. There we go. And as soon as we get one of their mana up... Ooh, wait. He's getting way too much mana right now. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay, never mind. I didn't win yet. Wow. That was an interesting move. Luckily, he got skull distracted. I can only imagine what this game would be like without skull distracting. Like how it is on console. Though they might change console eventually, but... Wow, it would be very annoying. It's just such a core mechanic of this game at this point. I couldn't really imagine it without it. There we go. And it's matched. We can just go for the Moloch poke. And now we just have one more. Let me downscale that. I'm kind of curious what that scored. So we get 1559. That seems low. Let me go check. Oops. Let me bring back the calculator. I keep removing every single time. 1559, I believe I said. Yeah, 1559. Times one. Fail. Wait, what was I doing? Get that number back. Times 1559. That was 1,429. Okay, that's still not bad. That was actually more than the previous battle, but that was because we lost a troop. And Zookeeper. Hey, Zookeeper's back in first. Ragnarok. Oh, wait, which one is it using? That's weird. Why are they starting to use this? I see what they're going for. I just don't feel like it's... I don't know. I feel like it's missing something. Obviously, they're trying to go for the death mark kill. They're trying to go for the bullseye kill, which they actually got in the previous battle. They're trying to go for the mana generation. They're trying to go for the Wild Fang one-shot, and they're going for the yellow disable. I just don't feel like the team itself synergizes with itself. Like, every single instance is, like, amazing on this day, individually. But combined together, it just doesn't really seem like a team. Also, it only uses, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, never mind, it uses 5 colors. Everything except yellow, which of course is trying to deny. Which is also why it doesn't have yellow on its team, because it's trying to force the AI to take not yellow. So Spirit Fox can just do all the work. Okay, well, we definitely could lose against this. But as soon as we kill out the Archer, I feel pretty safe against this team. Once Archer dies, we essentially win. We also don't have to worry about Death Mark as much, mainly because the only time it'll trigger is off of the Death Mark will only trigger off of the actual cast, which is a little bit avoidable, not extremely, but as you can see, it's already almost all the way up. It does have fast trait, so it does get a pretty quick initial cast, but beyond that, particularly if it hits Gorgolfa with one of them, it's not really going to be able to do much. Hopefully it will. I'm not even sure what the HP values are on everything. It might hit Amnesia. I really hope it doesn't. That's the one thing I need it not to hit out of everything on my team. Oh, very nice Cascade right there. Didn't even need that much luck, but I'll take it. Don't. Okay. Don't kill it. Don't even try. So do I drain or do I not drain? That is the question. I guess I don't drain. No! Exactly what I was trying to avoid. Okay, well, at least we can Amnesia now. And we got the lucky thing off the top, so I'll take it. Oh, and we can famine that now, too. Perfect. Even though we can't target it. Can we please kill this already? There we go. Now we no longer need to worry about randomly getting killed. There was a battle that we did a while back. I wish I would have highlighted it or something. I think we died 3 or 4 times to an archer class. Like, every skull it took at 100% rate was a instant kill. It was a very sad day. Obviously, we lost the battle. We almost won, though. I think I was using some kind of KrissTigger team, so I could keep tanking. So it kind of worked, but, you know, kind of eventually lost. Hello, Nautical! Welcome! The pump wasn't kegging enough. The kegging. My kegs are starting to get destroyed on Stardew Valley, too. I have no clue what causes that. I'm not even sure there's any consensus within the community itself what even causes the keg thing to happen. Though I think I know one other last thing that might have happened on Stardew Valley with the kegs, in that one zone where they keep being destroyed. I think that one zone, for whatever reason, has a cap on how many items can be present at one time. So maybe if I get rid of every object that's on the ground that I keep putting down, and just put down the kegs, maybe it'll be fine. I'll probably test that before we stream on next Sunday. But if it stays like that, we're gonna need to find something else to do with those. Because they can't stay like that, or else they're just gonna endlessly keep getting destroyed. Maybe it'll get patched. There hasn't been a Stardew Valley patch for almost a year now. And the next patch is until like the beginning of next year, which is gonna bring multiplayer and hopefully some hotfixes for all the glitches. There's a lot of glitches in that game. What do we go for? I guess we go for Moloch into a famine in this match. And there we go. Okay. Is there anything else we could do to kill him in style? Yes, I guess Inferno King, because that gives us slightly more points because of the mana we get. There we go. Okay. And how many did that score? 1,705. Let me go check that before I click. 1,705, 1,705, 1,705, 1,705. 1,705 times 1,705. And we scored 1,420 is how much we scored for the final battle when it was downscaled down, and 7,206. I'm perfectly fine with that score against Intrim. We're still in 7th though, barely. One battle. If anyone in my guild does one battle, we shoot from 7th to 5th instantly. It's a really close race from everything other than 1st right now. All the other rankings are pretty close. Actually, it's 5th to 7th and 2nd to 4th are all like right on top of each other. Both of which are within a 2,000 range. Actually, with this, it's under a 1,000 range from 5th to 7th right now. So it is a very, very close matchup this week. As far as battles, we are, yeah, we're about naturally, was the same gap we had on Monday, which is one of the reasons why I said we'd be behind the entire week. Because we are about, how much is that? 15? No, 16, 18. 18,000. We're about an 18, hey, that's about what we were on Monday. We're about 18,000 points behind that of Intrum, and that's stacking up per day, which is making them get a substantial lead against us, because of course it's been 3 days now. That would end up being almost the exact gap we have, so it's kind of funny. Exactly what I said on Monday is what's happening right now. Yeah, 5,400 is what an 18,000 gap is, which is almost how much higher they are than us right now. They're about 40,000 higher than us. So, yeah. They're just going to keep getting that gap. Hopefully we can get at least third. Not sure if it's going to happen, but hey, the rewards are pretty nice. Anyways, do you guys have any other questions for me to go over? Feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll kind of mess with a few other things before we go out. Of course, we'll be streaming tomorrow and on Saturday from around 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No new content yet, other than the fact that the new patch is very, very soon TM. Like, so soon TM that it's probably next week. There's no guarantee that's coming next week, but they did say that, fingers crossed, they were going to get the patch out for console by the end of the month, which means PC mobile is around the same time, ideally. And the end of this month is next week, so yeah, it is coming very, very soon. If I had to guess, console will get it on about Monday or Tuesday-ish, assuming they're still going on schedule, and ideally PC and mobile will get it by like Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. There's no confirmation on that though, but they were trying to get it out on console by the end of the month. Unique defends aren't until the patch after next. Oh, is it? Aw, that's unfortunate. The team has about a 50% win rate today. Which team? On your defend, do you mean? Are Guild Wars troops viable to use in defense? No. They are pretty useless in almost every instance. The only time you would ever use any of the Guild War troops like Penguin and all that would be for Explore and very niche instances in PvP. But you would never let them go on AI control. This is probably the biggest one I end up using. Oh yeah, I still need to farm some more arcane trait stones. I don't know if the mythics will require arcanes to be able to use them. So I've been trying to farm up 100 of each, and we only need 4 more arcane green until we have over 100 of every single arcane in the game, which is a pretty substantial amount. But yeah, a troglodyte in a team like this is probably the only instance of a Guild War troop that I really utilize at all. But yeah, as far as Guild War troops, this is basically the only place you really use them, is within the context of Explore. Very occasionally in PvP if you're going for a quick like wipeout kind of team. Zoo's Guild War team has about a 50% win rate today. Oh, does it? Wow. That's actually really high. Oh, the one with the little thingy and all that? Wow, that's pretty decent. I think mine's only around 40%. I'm just using the classic drain spam thingy that pretty much everyone's been using. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's pretty high then. Though it does have all the Paragon bonuses, which can skew the data a little bit. But that is the easiest way to kind of get a lot of data, because you get 30 battles per day when you're the Paragon. So you can easily see how your team is performing. Whereas, of course, at my current rank, I think I only get to see like 5 battles a day on average, which, of course, is a lot less than 30. Well, we'll go throw down the Black Managle. But yeah, that team, I see what she's going for with that team. I just, like I said, I don't feel like the team composition itself synergizes with itself. Like, every individual troop on that team counters on a yellow day. I just don't feel like the team really synergizes together, though. Yeah, as far as the troops that we've been winning, too, I think I almost have all of them to Mythic at this point. I was saving all my seals for when they get dropped into chests. I'm not sure if that's happening next patch or not, but I might just have to keep saving them. If they're not adding new Guild War troops soon, I'm not even going to need to open my seals, because the whole reason I've been holding these, for any of you that don't know, like why on earth have I not been throwing any of these down ever? They said a while back, like 4 or 5 months ago, that in a couple months, so like 5 months ago, They said in a couple months they would make it so the Guild War troops, they would add new Guild War troops, one per each kingdom, or at least more than what they currently have. Their goal was to do one per kingdom, but they're going to add more of them. But then they're going to basically add the older ones into the guild chest drop pool so that you would be able to obtain them that way. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm not sure if it's happening next patch or not. If it doesn't, then, well, I'm just keep saving these until something happens. I can guarantee you, or almost guarantee you, based on what they said in the past, that the drop pool for this will change from just the Guardians, which is why I'm saving all my resources for them. If nothing else, I can throw these down when, on a Mythic week, maybe. On a week that we might need to go and try to get the Mythic, we can throw those down or something. Who knows? But yeah, this is the main reason I'm saving them, is for Guild War troops whenever more get released. Just so that I can get them to Mythic instantly. Because the annoying thing about Guild War troops, or maybe not annoying, depends how you look at it, is every single one of them is associated with a kingdom, whereas the seasonal imps are not, so they don't really matter. But like, for example, Penguin. Penguin is Stormhind. So if you want to get the eventual 4 blue stars and the eventual 5 blue stars, which is probably going to be almost impossible, you'll need to have the Penguin fully at Mythic, or at least it would help. So yeah, so that's one of the main reasons I've been trying to save those keys up, so that we will be able to get the triple tribute chance and the +2 kingdom bonus when they initially come out upon release. I'm pretty sure they're only opening up the next section. They might not even open up the next section as of next patch, but that's as far as they're going to go down for now. It's probably not until next year, 2018, that we'll get the +2 kingdom skill bonus. I highly doubt that's occurring this year. There's no way they're going to be adding that many troops in that small of a time frame. Guild War troops are useless. We don't need more of them. No, they weren't going to add, like, Guild War troops, like, as they are, obviously, because there's only 6 colors. They're probably going to add dual color Guild War troops that don't necessarily do exactly what Guild War troops do, but they're associated with, like, Guild Wars. And now that they've seen Guild Wars for a while, the troops that they add now might be actually made, like, they'll see what teams are being used, and they might make Guild War troops based around the knowledge they have around Guild Wars. Because you have to keep in mind that when they made all the initial Guild War troops, the 6 that currently exist, they didn't really know exactly what people would be using within the context of Guild Wars, but now they do. So if they add more Guild War troops, they can make double color troops that are related to and synergize or counter specific things that are prominent within Guild Wars, or at least ideally I hope that's what they would do. So yeah, because before obviously they didn't have any clue what would be used, so they didn't really have a basis as to what to go off of. And of course they didn't want to make them too overpowered. They already made that mistake with Guardians, which they still haven't nerfed down yet. It's mainly just Justice these days that's really annoying. The other ones are kind of pretty tame for the most part. Hello, Hogan. Welcome. Any updates on when Dungeon and Soulforge will be released? Probably next week, though no confirmation on that, but that is their goal. At least to have it out for console next week. I'm not quite 100% sure if PC Mobile will get it, but that was their goal that they mentioned a while back, a couple weeks ago, was to have it by the end of the month. And of course, the end of the month is next week. But yeah, it is right around the corner. Plus, they were posting on social media like a couple days back, or I think it was actually last week. They were posting spoilers of it. Whenever they're starting to do stuff like that, you know it's getting really close. They would not be hyping up their next patch if it wasn't very close. Okay, well, throw down that. Oh yeah, is anyone here in the mobile beta? You probably know more about that than me, because I didn't bother signing up to the mobile beta. I only do it when they test the PC side. But yeah, did you guys get any more information on it? Because you guys probably know if they're done testing it or not, or if they sent it to Apple yet. Because that's the main thing that determines when PC is getting it, or PC and mobile, is when does Apple actually confirm the patch. And if they haven't sent it out yet, it's going to be upwards of a week for PC Mobile. But if they've already sent it out and it gets confirmed, then it'll probably be about the same time as console. Hello, Simple! Welcome! Hello, Derek! Welcome as well. When does the new kingdom come out, and how much will it cost to buy and upgrade it to level 10? Oh, you mean which new kingdom? Console is getting Urskea Kingdom probably a week after or simultaneously to when they get the next patch. It'll either be the Friday after, or it'll be 2 Fridays after, or it'll be simultaneous to when they get the next patch, and they're probably getting the next patch next week. But yeah, it costs about 130,000 gold, I believe, and that applies to every kingdom. It costs about that much. Also, why is this thing scrolling like crazy? Its sensitivity is like, I like touch my scroll and it moves all the way. That is insane. This is different. That's weird. It didn't used to be this sensitive. Like 3 scroll ticks this is 1 scroll tick. That's 2, and that's 3. That is really sensitive. Anyways, what was I going on about? Oh yeah, if you're talking about the new kingdom for PC Mobile, that is coming out on September 15th, which is, what, 3 weeks from now? Yeah, I think that's 3 weeks from now. Somewhere around there. But September 15th. Yeah, 3 weeks from now and a couple days. It's 3 weeks from now is Friday, is when the new kingdom is coming. And I can guarantee with 100% accuracy that the new patch will be out way before then, or maybe not way before, but we are definitely getting it before that time. Could be next week, could be a little bit later, depends when it goes through and everything. But it will be out before, or they'll always do the client update in the patch prior to when the new kingdom comes out, and it's coming September 15th. Yeah, it's going to be Merlantis is the kingdom. It's probably going to be all the way over here in the water somewhere. It's some kind of sea-based kingdom. It has a lot of movement-based abilities, which is nice, because currently all of the movement-based troops that exist in the game, like Dust Devil and stuff, they're okay, but they're not really within the meta at the moment as far as what's really, really good. But some of the ones that they're going to be adding are movable. They have move capabilities, plus they're actually not that bad. So it'll make it so moving teams might actually become a mechanic again. Even though it technically already exists, it's not really used because there's barely any troops that do it effectively. But as of next patch, there's going to be plenty that does it well. Hello, Ajax. Welcome. When to start chasing double kingdom bonuses, in your opinion? The double bonuses? You mean like the +2 stats and all that? Are you talking about... Wait, which ones are you talking about? The lower power levels? Like up to 5 gold stars? Or are you talking about the ones all the way down here? If you're talking about like all these, like the double tribute reward, double tribute chance, the kingdom bonus and all that, you would definitely want to have all level 10 kingdoms before you even think about remotely doing this. You would also want to make sure you have either Death Knight armor, or if you're not going to pay for Death Knight armor, have both Dragon armor and Celestial armor before you try really going and grinding these out. The other thing you would want to have is make sure you're in an okay guild, because the better the guild you're in, the easier it is to actually get these up just passively without even needing to go out of your way to farm them up particularly. But yeah, to try to reach these, I did a whole video on it about a month back called like Kingdom Stars or something that goes on it in depth. But essentially what you want to do is start by accumulating a lot of souls and spending those souls on your troops just to get them as much leveled as you possibly can. And then from there you worry about the cheaper traits. The cheaper traits are things like the commons, fully trait the common, fully trait the rare, get the first trait on all the troops, stuff like that is what's normally pretty efficient. Oh yeah, you're in my guild. I didn't realize because I don't think you have the same name on your thing. Do you? I didn't think we had a Muhammad. Let me see. Do we have a Muhammad? Yeah, what do you call it in game? Yeah, sorry about that. I just always forget people's because people sometimes use a different name in game, and then they use a different name on the forum, and then they use a different name on YouTube, so it confuses me sometimes, because some people use 3 different names. Normally, if someone's name isn't the exact same in all 3 locations, I forget, like, sometimes which one is which. Okay, well, we'll go and throw that down. And where do we need to move? We'll go and throw down the brown, and then go throw a bomb bot. Let him just do whatever. Oh wait, never mind. We're on Explore. I'm playing this like, oh, this is an intense. I don't know. It's just a standard Explore wipe. I really want to get those straight stones. Do you even get any during all this? I haven't really been grinding it that much. We've gone 1 since then. But yeah, we only need 3 more of this arcane and then we have 100 plus of every single arcane in the game. And the whole reason why I did this, if any of you didn't hear me mention it earlier, the reason why I'm accumulating so many arcanes deliberately is I'm trying to get, or I'm trying to compile these and get a stockpile just in case the new crafting system requires arcanes. I can almost guarantee that it doesn't, but I don't know. Just in case the mythics require arcanes, I mean, I want to have them. So let's say like a mythic takes like, I don't know, like 20 of each arcane of what its colors or something, I don't know. But you'd be able to actually craft it easily in that case. I'm not sure if it does. I can almost guarantee it doesn't require arcanes, but out of safety's sake, in case it does, that's why I've been accumulating them. At this point, if they're not used within crafting arcane trade stones, I pretty much have enough arcanes to last me for the rest of this game's existence. That's not really... Oh wait, I just went into PvP, fail. Well, I'm about to lose. It's still winnable, kind of, not really. This team is really bad in PvP. It's made for Explorer only. So let's go get wiped. There we go. Oh wait, we still have a chance. We still have the smallest chance I've ever seen. There we go. We got this. If we can get black manacles to devour, we could actually win. No! No! Oh, okay, we would have lost anyways. Okay, it's safe, it's safe. We would have lost regardless. I can't believe it. You know what? This is actually the first time this error has occurred to me when I actually lost. I don't think I've ever gotten this before when I've lost. Normally it happens when I win. So I wonder if this is the inverse. Because normally when this error occurs when I win, it counts the battle as a lose. Will it count as a win now? I highly doubt that. I'm pretty sure it just automatically counts as a lose. But that was a lost battle anyways. So okay, yeah, it just counts as a lose. But we would have lost anyway. So for once, I actually don't care that that glitch happened. Because we lost simultaneous to it happening. So, wow. Well, that's the first time I've seen that happen. Well, anyways, the misclicks. Is there anything else you guys want me to go over? Just let me know. Maybe team for later this week or anything else. But yeah, hyped for the next patch. Soon TM. Very, very soon TM. It is almost here. I'm probably going to do like a 12-hour stream or something a day or two after the thing. It depends specifically when it comes out. We might do it on a Friday or Saturday if it comes out on like Thursday or something. If it comes out, it really just depends when the actual patch comes out, like what particular day. But yeah, we'll do like a really long stream for it. Because one thing I want to do is max out my Soul Forge. And I want to try to max it out by never spending any gems on it. I want to do it 100% with 0 gems. And to do that, we need to do a bunch of kills. So it's probably going to be a couple hours of just me exploring straight, which will kind of have to happen. So we're going to get even more trade stones. But it'll be like a gradual, fun process because during it, we'll slowly be unlocking the crafting system. And then we get to see, as we progress, what we can actually do with it, if anything. Because of course when these Soul Forge battles, and that would be limited per day. I'll probably also spend a little bit of money on the supplies for Soul Forge. I don't know how much I'll spend. I might even ask the devs to see if they could send me some, just so I don't need to spend as much. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people the first week or two are going to throw a lot of money at it. Because the earlier you throw money at it, the more effective it'll be. Let's see, we'll go for that. But of course, once you got a nice pile of it, you won't really need to throw anything at it ever. You should try Elspeth, Rowan, Aurora, and Explorer. I have done that before. It's okay. It's pretty much the same thing that I'm using now. It's not really much different. You use a Princess Elspeth into a troop that then... it's the same general premise. The reason I do this, in particular, compared to the other thing, is in case it doesn't get a one-shot, this team has a little bit more flexibility because it gets to double cast. Because you have to keep in mind that troops can revive, of course. So that's one of the main reasons I run this instead of like an Elspeth with a raise or stuff. Because with the, let's say for example, well, we're not going to get one. Let's go over to a kingdom that probably has an example of it. Let's say we go and fight in Garashnak. Of course I tried going here and there's no example of it. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, so let's say we're fighting in here, which you'd never do. You would use the other red-purple kingdom instead of this one. But let's say for whatever reason you were in Darkstone. And, I mean, not Darkstone, sorry. You were in, you're farming trace stones in Blighted Lands. The reason you don't want to use a Rowan, and why you kind of want to use something more like this instead, is there are some troops that have Demonic Pack, and if they happen to get this trait, this one luckily enough is not with the trait right now, but if they happen to get these kind of traits where they have a 25% chance, or even in the other instance there's a troop with a 100% chance that it will revive, a single cast that does a team wipe will not be enough to win, because they're going to have a chance of reviving off the thing. But the thing that this team does is it has the bomb bot, and then on top of that it has the wipe that then kills it over again. And what's also particularly nice about Black Manacle is even if the troop will happen to survive the Black Manacle damage for whatever reason, which can happen sometimes, there's a 20% chance that they would still die. So if there's still that 25% revive, even if it doesn't die to the actual damage sake, it will still sometimes just die to the actual devour that occurs after the fact, which is kind of nice. And it's one of the reasons why I stick with this instead. But yeah, you can do that. That is perfectly fine. Oh, stay safe. Have a good time, Jesse. Oh, Hurricane. Oh, ow. Yeah, I know. I ended up staying the last time when I was around with a Hurricane. It was pretty horrific. It was actually the first Hurricane I was ever through last year when it ended up coming by my way. Luckily, there hasn't really been any this year so far. But yeah, I got hit with a really, really bad one last year. There was actually a tornado that ended up being formed several blocks back. Some person's gigantic tree fell down. Luckily, it was not on the house. It just fell across their yard. It was like a gigantic tree, too. It left like a hole and everything in the ground. It was quite large. It was like one of those like really thick like old trees. Like I can't even... It was thicker than the amount of screen I can even make that my hands go by within the frame. It was very, very thick. But yeah, best of luck with that. Yeah, I got hit by during the weekend too. I think it went through like Friday until like Sunday. I didn't even get electricity back until Sunday, and internet I didn't get back till Monday. Luckily, Guild Wars wasn't occurring at the time. Not like that was a main priority at the time, but you know. Let's see. Oh, you're going to be hit with the hurricane too? Well, best of luck everyone who's going to be within the hurricane area. I don't think the hurricane's coming by my area. I don't think so. I haven't been watching the weather as of recently, so who knows. It has been stormy by me, but that's it. Nothing really too bad. If Bomba and Black Manacles both fill when you cast, why cast Manacles first? Oh, Bombot does more damage is the reason why I do it. The only times you would ever cast Manacle first is if you know Black Manacles will kill all enemies, plus one of them has a revive chance. Because what you can do with Black Manacles is you can team wipe them. If they 25% revive, your 20% devour has a chance of triggering on the troop that had a 25% chance to revive. That's the only instance you ever cast Black Manacles first. So about 99% of the time, it's always Bombot first. Bombot has several higher damage. Like I'll show you with these two battles right now. Like we go cast our Bombot right now, we do... I think our highest damage was 41. Actually, it's going to be a bad example to try testing against these things. Because, never mind. But you'll see that Black Manacles is way lower damage than 41. If we just look at the value, we can see Black Manacles is only 25 damage, not 41. And it's probably hitting even higher than that. Let's see, let's calculate it out. How much damage is my Bombot doing? What is 54 divided by 2? That's 27. 27 plus 11. Wait, how did it do that much damage? Oh, it's probably these skulls. But yeah, 27 plus 11. It does 38 damage to all enemies. Sorry about it. Oh. What was I just saying? 38 damage is how much it does to all enemies. Black Manacles is only 25. That's why I always cast it first. I believe in almost every instance, unless you're you would have to have very few armor kingdoms for your Bombot to do less damage than your Black Manacles. It's almost always that the Bombot is higher. Now I'm getting a runny nose. Well, anyways, I'm gonna head off before I sneeze again. Anyways, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in 13 hours from now. We'll be here tomorrow and Saturday, but same time, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Around that time, we'll just be messing around with some stuff. As far as new content, there isn't anything coming for either patch tomorrow, I don't believe, unless they're going to be doing a shadow patch of the new patch, but I'm pretty sure that's not coming till next week at the earliest. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful week. Best of luck, everyone who's going through the hurricane. Also, in other news, today marks the 2-year anniversary of the new Gems of War forum. Of course, it's not so new anymore, but they used to run a different forum that wasn't really that good earlier, and then they switched over to this nicer format, and it's now the 2-year anniversary of us having that better forum. So, yeah, that occurred today. And, yeah, figured I'd mention that too. So anyways, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. See y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. Your bomb bot does 13 damage, but yours only 11. I think you're looking at the card number instead of the actual damage that it's doing. Because mine says 11, but you're forgetting the boost ratio that it has. It has a 2-to-1 boost ratio based on armor. If yours somehow says 13 there, oh, it's probably because of troglodyte. Oh, never mind. That's why I end up doing more damage earlier, too. The reason why it looks higher is because you're probably using a troglodyte, and in the battle itself, it gets raised. There it goes. Now it's 13. Yeah, that's probably what you're referring to, right? Pretty sure that's what you're referring to. Yeah, it was just because the troglodyte effect doesn't take place until the game actually starts. Every single trait is like that. But yeah, you're right. It is 13 once you get into a battle. And it actually is like 41, 42, or 43 damage. I forget what it is. But yeah, you're right. Anyways, see you everyone. See you tomorrow. Have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the hurricane, any of you that are going through it. And hopefully see you all later. Goodbye.